Manchester United versus Aston Villa. This is a must-win game for top four. If we lose this game, we don't deserve Champions League football. Michael Carrick, how do you respond? How do you respond after your first loss? That is what I'm interested in. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. If you are new here, please subscribe. Anyway, let's get straight into the video, guys. Let's get straight into the video, right? Aston Villa. The last time we played Aston Villa, we got beaten. We got beaten 2-1. I even remember Morgan Rogers scored two beautiful goals in that game. I believe Cunha scored a goal in the game, but we lost in the reverse fixture. Now, this is a very important game because this is a direct battle for top four. Manchester United are on 51 points. Aston Villa are also on 51 points. Now, the difference between the two teams are only goal difference at the moment. Yes, that is how narrow margins separate us and Aston Villa. Now, why this is so important is because if we lose this game to Aston Villa, they overtake us, and I cannot imagine going back into fourth or fifth and struggling for top four because we need to be in the Champions League. You know, I was watching all those Champions League game yesterday, and I'm like, we need to be there. Manchester United need to be in the Champions League. We are the Champions League team. So this Sunday when the game is, this is a very important game. It's a deciding game for Champions League. That's how important this game is. Anyway, let's talk some stats about this game, right? So yeah, like I said before, we are third, Villa are fourth. Only thing that separates us is a goal difference. But we are coming off a loss. Aston Villa are coming off a loss. Aston Villa got smashed by Chelsea 4-1. But we are none the better, right? We are none the better. We got embarrassed by Newcastle by 10 men. So both the teams are going into this game with losses, no momentum. However, Aston Villa are worse than us. Aston Villa have not won a game in the Premier League, I believe, in 3 games now. They lost to Chelsea 4-1. They lost to Wolves and they drew with Leeds. So I'm thinking to myself, how bad is the rest of the league if Aston Villa are still in 4th place after not picking up a win in 3 games? That's how much the quality of the Premier League has dropped. That a team cannot win a game in three games and still be 4th. That is unheard of. If you've seen the Premier League before, if you don't pick up any wins in 3 games, you'll be dropped. Aston Villa are still in 4th place. So I'm shocked by that, right? I didn't even know that they lost. They didn't win a game in playing 3 teams. I didn't know that. Anyway, let's talk about some team news, right? So let's start off with Aston Villa. Aston Villa got good players. They got Debo Martinez, the goalkeeper, right? They got Matty Cash. They got Kwanzaa. They got Mings. They got Andre Onana in midfield. They got, sorry, I don't know, is his name Andre Onana or I don't know. I'm not confusing him like with Onana, United's goalkeeper, but they got Onana in the midfield, right? Then they got their star man, Morgan Rogers. This guy, oh man, this guy is sensational, right? They got Ollie Watkins, and I believe John McGinn is back in the midfield. So that's a huge boost for Aston Villa. You know, Aston Villa, let's talk about how they play. Their play style is like high pressing, strong counters. They go on set pieces. But recently, the defense has been so vulnerable, bro. That is why they have been losing or not picking up any points recently because their defense is terrible. Now, let's talk about United. We are coming off a loss to Newcastle, and I still don't know what is going on with our defense because De Ligt is still out. De Ligt has a back injury. I don't know where he is. He's been missing for 4 months now at the moment, and he's still not back in the team. And another thing that pissed me off is that I've seen news that Martinez is still not going to be available for the game. Martinez was supposed to be back for the game against Crystal Palace, and now he's still not here. So where is Martinez? What is going on with our medical staff? What is going on? Martinez has been out way more longer than I expected. De Ligt has been out for a long time. And Carrick had to bring on Malacia in the last game, which I believe is the reason why we lost to Newcastle. We need defenders. We need to sign defenders in the summer. That is a key area that needs to be addressed. I see a lot of people talking about the midfield. The midfield is a big issue. But I believe the defense is almost equal as the midfield. Now let's get on into other team news for Manchester United. Michael Carrick has a big decision to make in this game. Does he start Sesko? Does Michael Carrick start Sesko? You know what? Yeah, my honest prediction is he doesn't start Sesko. I believe Sesko is on the bench for this game. I believe he tested out Sesko starting and it has failed now. It has failed because in that game against Newcastle, a lot of things was exposed. You see, Ahmed was dropped, right? And Ahmed wasn't playing too well, but Ahmed offers us things in the game that Sesko can't. And especially if you Sesko and you get no service in the game, how are you supposed to score goals? Because I don't see anyone creating for Sesko. In the Newcastle game, who created for him? He didn't get any creation in that game. So, Michael Carrick, I believe he's not going to start Sesko in this game. I believe Ahmed will be back in the team. But you know what, yeah, to be honest, does even Mbeumo deserve to start? Because Mbeumo was pathetic in the game against Newcastle. Mbeumo might be the reason why we lost that game, because he had an open goal and he missed. Mbeumo missed an open goal. And if he scored that, we could have won the game against Newcastle. So, does Carrick start Sesko? I believe no, he doesn't start Sesko. I believe Ahmed will get his place back into the team. I believe he'll bring Sesko on after the second half. That's what he's gonna do. So yeah, that's a big decision. I'm curious to see what he does with that. And yeah, so let's talk about the prediction of this game. Right, Aston Villa are not playing well. However, in the reverse fixture, they beat us. We coming off a loss, but I think Manchester United will get the win. I think my prediction for the game is going to be 2-1. 2-1 United. Home advantage, Old Trafford. Old Trafford is our fortress this season. You know, we have a better attack than them. Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko, Bruno, Ahmed. At the moment, the attackers haven't been playing too well. Ollie Watkins is good, but I don't think he's going to cause us too many troubles. I think we'll have enough to deal with him. As long as Harry Maguire is there and he has a good game, I'm confident. Le Mans is in goal, I'm confident. However, the one person that scares me in Aston Villa is Morgan Rogers. So, in the midfield, if Casemiro, Kobe, Bruno control everything, they don't give Rogers any space, we'll be calm. So, yeah, my prediction is a 2-1 United win. I think Ahmed will score. I think he'll want to get a goal or an assist. I think Bruno will do something. Even Sesko might do something. But my prediction is going to be 2-1. I think Carrick will respond greatly to this. I know this game is a must-win. I know that Carrick knows this game is a must-win. And I think the team will want to prove that they belong in the Champions League. So that's my prediction, guys. Guys, drop your prediction in the comments. This has been Jordan Talks Football. I shall see you in the next video. Peace.